Hello! Hey everyone. There we go, there I am. How's it going? I see CB and Yagi are here so far. It's good to see you all. We are back at Knights of the Old Republic. Look, I got like a super ugly Sith face going. That's pretty amazing. I have Professor Django in my ear.
Hi.
Being my co-pilot, as always.
Sorry, I'm doing professor things today.
He's an actual professor, so he's doing professor things. I'm wearing this shirt. I forgot to tweet this out. The other day I was watching Kid Cloudy, who's in the Wolfpack stream, and he had this shirt on too. So I'm wearing this shirt because it felt cool. Your character is wearing her headphones the wrong way. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could say that. I'm not wearing buttless pants. I'm wearing gray pants. But as how video games work, women inevitably have really obvious butts. Because it's a video game. You can, when you walk and you're female, you get the little waggle like that. It's always my favorite. Men don't have the butt jiggle, but the women have the butt jiggle, and I'm always like, alright, game.
I didn't realize the buttless pants was about your character. And I was like, I don't need to see your wardrobe in that much detail.
Hey, you guys only see me from the waist up. We used to do, we need to have one again. The inner workings of Port Haven used to have hangouts, and I didn't go to like the first 4 of them because I was always afraid somebody would show up without pants on. But, yeah. Alright. Oh, hello. This is the Galaxy Map, the Ebonhawk's onboard navigational computer. Should sound like, the voice of the Ebonhawk should sound like Eddie, your shipboard computer. We're gonna have a fabulous time. When you're ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the Galaxy Map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. A destination is still stored in the Ebonhawk's computer from the last trip David made with it. That would be, Yavin. I'm right-clicking like it's a different game. Like I'm playing Stardew Valley. So Yavin is a planet I'm not sure is in... You guys don't see my cursor? I have a cursor. I don't know why it's not showing up, but that's fine. Yavin, which is the planet there that's highlighted, I think is not in every game. I think it was like an Xbox thing and then came to PC as DLC, but I've always had it. I don't really know how that works. But you can go there.
I don't know that I've been to Yavin before.
In that case, maybe it will be our first planet that we visit so that you can see it. Today, after we'll start with Yavin, and then we're gonna go to Tatooine and get HK-47. But we're not gonna play all of the plotline there because as soon as we get HK-47, we will go to Kashyyyk, where we will pick up Jolee Bindo because HK-47 and Jolee Bindo are my 2 favorite companions in this game, and they won't be complaining all of the time. Actually, Jolee might be a little bit complainy, but he'll be less complainy. And it wasn't on Xbox. I don't know then. I remember reading something about it, how it was an Xbox thing. But, yeah, so that's what we'll do. And I just do that not for any kind of efficiency order. I just like to get all of my NPCs together right away when possible. I'm trying to think before we leave. We'll be coming back to Dantooine for a couple different things, but not yet. I could talk to some people before we left, but I don't really feel like it. Especially because the only person to really talk to is Juhani, and who the frick wants to talk to Juhani? So we'll go ahead and leave and fly like this to Dantooine, or to Tatooine. From Dantooine to... Oh, I was gonna go to frickin' Yavin first. I'm already spacey. We'll go to Yavin between the 2 planets.
Spacey.
I'm spacey.
Gonna say too bad you're not Kevin Spacey, but maybe that's a good thing these days.
That's probably a good thing these days. There are 2 kinds of pain. It's the kind of pain that makes you stronger. There's useless pain. I have no patience for useless things.
I just thought that was just your commentary on pain.
No! That's the opening monologue to House of Cards, which Kevin Spacey's side is one of the greatest monologues I've ever seen in a TV show. I'll send you the opening scene, Yagi, and then you'll definitely be crying in a corner. Here's where Saul secretly reveals that he has a huge bromance for Karth. Yeah, okay, that's right. You have seen House of Cards. It is a great opening scene, isn't it? It's one of the best opening scenes of a TV show I've ever seen. Forgot you watch the show. Oh no, Callow Nord isn't dead. It's almost like that invincibility he had in that one level was for a story purpose or something.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malik.
Callow has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth.
Oh, that's handy. I'm so glad he's being helpful. That Callow Nord.
Nothing to me, Callow, but I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
We're getting pizza rolls.
Lord Malik, forgive me.
They're pretty good.
May we have a private audience away from the soldiers?
Saw and Malik sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Woo! What could Saw have to say about Bastila's other companions? I bet it's about Mission. She's clearly the most interesting one in the group. That looks so nasty. I love that. I just look like a burn victim. I don't really look dark-sidey. What's this?
To be fair, most of the dark side people we know have some sort of burns.
That's true. That's true. So, fun fact, if you're like me, and you get really annoyed at the Sith fighters that attack you, so you'll see later in the game, as I fly around planets and I'm not accomplishing anything, the game forces you to accomplish things by sending Sith fighters after you. You will never get those Sith fighters the first time you go to a planet, because you're going to get this cutscene instead. So, you just never have to worry about it. And it encourages you to play the planets all in a go. Which I do, yeah. It's so annoying when they send those after you.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but glowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its...
It's because you're judgy, Bastila. It's because you're so judgy. Looked like it was some kind of cave. Maybe Tatooine was Noise Desert. I don't have time for your visions, Bastila. I feel like, I know I'm dark side, but like, being dark side is also about like getting information out of people. I don't think Tatooine was always a desert.
Perhaps. Though that would have been
Yeah, you don't always have to choose the ones that just cut off the conversation.
Yeah.
What's
What's your idea, Yagi? I'm not sure we're going to do anything because the stream is technically my 250 sub special and I'm not done with the streaming. But we might when we hit 300 subs.
I didn't realize how close we were.
We're super close. I haven't been saying anything because I don't want to jinx it. We lost a couple subs the other day, but I think it's because Steven purged a bunch of his accounts.
I'm just gonna start tweeting about how we have dragon energy and we have a sign, "Make America Great Again" hat.
What would happen if I got one of those hats? Do you think we would get more hate views, or do you think we'd have a bunch of people on sub?
That would ruin our chances of anyone from our forums ever watching this, though.
That's true. That's true. You might have made a video like this before, but about my Star Wars collection. We've done unboxing videos as we've added things to our collections, but I don't think we've ever done like a "this is my," and of course your jiggly pants. Yeah. What? Not right. What do you mean? Someone's been in the emergency stash of food. Mission and I have asked everyone. This is the stowaway subplot. I'm burping because I'm drinking carbonated things. I'm sorry. It's very rude. It's honestly, I kind of like this little side thing, and I'm very curious what it looks like in the dark side. But we'll get to that later. the stowaway thing will be good for like when I need to fill some time. It is not an energy drink, Yagi. I had it. Where the frick am I in this stupid friggin' ship? Did I? I think I upgraded all my crap in the last one. It was not an energy drink. I had an energy drink at work. This is. I like these. They're called Bai, B-A-I. And I drink the black cherry and the pineapple ones. Like them a lot. Who do I want to take with me? T3 won't judge me. Candace is cool. Yeah, I know, CB. My window got messed up and I didn't have time to fix it, so it's what it is. I don't really care. I'll have it fixed for the next stream. I have like, by the time I get home from work, I have 20 minutes to restart everything, eat, / get food to eat, and like get the stream ready to go. And that was just not on my list of priorities. What if I say no?
Zerka Corporation maintains this docking station at great expense. It is within our rights to refuse landing permission. And I warn you, we've had trouble, man.
What one gets me to... Oh, frick, maybe I don't have Mind Trick yet. That might be possible. I should just be able to, like...
If you don't, it's your fault, because I told you... Like,
I know you did, but I just didn't have... Anyway. Is there...
In my KOTOR 2 playthrough right now,
yeah.
Like, I have, like, all of the... like conversational force powers.
Yes.
And I keep.
Oh, there we go. I do have it.
Nothing for combat.
I do have force persuade. I just had to get to that part.
I don't think you need to pay the fee.
No, I don't.
Let it go this time.
I am like super your best customer.
The entire galaxy must be filled with weak-minded fools.
This will cover any future landings as well.
You just never need to pay to land here.
When you return.
Fine.
Now, as a customs officer, I can provide.
I don't care about anything you have to say. There's loot over here, and we're gonna get it. Guy looked like a douche anyway. He did. Actually, I could see his name tag. His name tag said douche.
It's like that scene from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
They're making another Spaceballs, aren't they? I think they...
that was the rumor, but like Rick Moranis supposedly was on, or is going to be on sometime this week, an episode of a TV show as Dark Helmet. So
Yeah,
I don't...
maybe. Alright, I love this plot line. I don't care. I know that all of you probably want me to kill all of these things, but these are the porgs of KOTOR, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna say excellent, thank you. I'm gonna take some friggin' free Gizka and keep them. Fun fact, this is where I think I've secretly had reading problems my whole life. I called these things Gizak for the longest time, like years, before I one time looked at the word and realized it was Gizka. Yeah. Also, if you've ever heard me say fair enough in conversation, I am 90% sure it comes from fair enough thanks in this dialogue tree.
That's mostly what I say when I don't agree with you, but I just want you to shut up.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I definitely use that phrase for that, but I also use it when I don't want you to shut up. I just don't know what to say. Like, it's my general I don't know what to say phrase is fair enough. Alright. Let's... So this is Dark Side. I can just, like, steal his stuff, right?
Yep.
Heck yeah. Sucker! I'm gonna see so. Before Lobot yells at me. This guy has the best sword in the whole game. It is borderline better than most lightsabers, and it's definitely better than most lightsabers until you get like late game power gems. Other than it doesn't reflect stuff. Yeah, I don't think I have enough to buy it right now. No, I don't. But Usanis's brand, holy frick. It's 418 physical +5 ion versus droids. With upgrading it, you can get that critical threat down. And when you upgrade it, you can get fire damage. It's pretty awesome. I just don't have the money currently, but that will be rectified one of these days. Probably through swoop racing. I'm not sure I'm going to swoop race on stream. I was talking to Django about this earlier. Sometimes this game gets like crazy laggy, and I want to swoop race because I want the money from swoop racing. But I don't want to try to play it if there's lag. So we're gonna see. If there's no lag, I might stream swoop racing.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing.
I have no time for beggars.
I am no. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate.
I mean, you were asking me for help, and you were cupping your hands. I could only assume you were begging.
I just can't sell it to Faza without a license.
I'm not gonna mess with this right now. I can't do anything with it until I have a whatchamacallit anyway, hunting license. I'm really honestly just gonna bounce in here. Maybe yeah, I'll try the swoop bike racing, but like I said, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on it if it's laggy. And then get HK and then go to Kashyyyk, and then I'll handle a lot of this stuff when I do Tatooine. You escape Terrace alive. He's promised a great reward to whoever destroys you. Oh man, I was super stupid and didn't bring anybody who could, like, I brought T3. I knew these guys were here, still just didn't bring a good group of people. That's me for you, though. That's the thing I would do. Hey, Bear! Good to see you! We're having a good stream so far, other than me being stupid. Oh, it's fine. These guys are patty cake anyway. Unfortunately, I don't get saber crystals from these guys, because as soon as I get the purple crystals, we are using the purple crystals. Why do you have a pistol? That's pretty lame. I mean, going into a fight with T3 and 4 is pretty stupid, though. Just saying. Ooh, I finally get a frickin' short lightsaber, though. That's what I'm talking about. It'd be so much better balanced. It's way better. Alright, we'll try a wee bit of swoop racing. See how I do. I can probably get through the first couple tiers. If we're gonna go to Yavin, I want this anyway. So the way Tatooine works is you don't win money, you win race bonds, and then you can sell race bonds to merchants. Different merchants have different prices. The best price is on Yavin. So you can sell them for, I can't remember how much it is, but it's under 100 a piece on Tatooine. But on Yavin, you can sell them for like $159 or something ridiculous. Show me. Oh, he likes it when I insult him. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I never mess with that crap in this game. I even hate it in KOTOR 2. I hate... I leave them all on default because, like, putting the Jedi on the Jedi one means they burn through all their powers and they don't have any left. Putting people on Grenadier means they just use their grenades, like, right away. Like, none of the side droid support, doesn't he use, like, all of his, like, stun rays first or something? Like, that's just a waste. I just micromanage during the whole battle. I know from experience is the only answer he cares about. Blah, blah, blah. I don't need to pay the fee. Haha! I can force persuade a Hutt. Now that is true power. We're gonna be back later because I'm gonna save first. So the trick to swoop racing is save. And that way you can come back and that way when you lose like 5 times, you can just play it again like it never happened. Oh, let's talk about swoop racing. Set me up with a race. I already paid the maintenance fee. You negotiate on the price. You'll let me race for free. There we go. Now we're talking. I didn't even look at what time I need to beat. Darth Knox! Hello! It would certainly help a lot if I could kill the Hutts in this game. It would just save me a lot of conversating. Oh, frick. I don't remember what my controls are. Oh, no! I guessed correctly. You chose wisely. So on Terrace, the trick was not to win by a whole lot, if you could help it, so that you didn't have to beat a higher thing. You don't have that problem anywhere else. So, I just start racing as fast as I can just to get in practice. As you can see, I am super out of practice. This was a terrible run. The only way to win on Tatooine is to, like, do the run perfect. Like, absolutely perfect. Blah, 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 blah. I want to just set me up with a race. I already paid the maintenance fee. Well, you negotiate on the price. Oh, crap. I forgot. Yeah, you have to pay every time anyway. I forgot to look at the time to beat again. Oh, no. Racing blind. Oh, I hate these controls so much. My only problem with the mobile port of KOTOR is I wish you could use the, I wish you could just tilt the device to steer and swoop racing. It would make it so fun, but you can't do that. 3202 is not bad. Or 2302, whatever it was. Whatever that was alright. Is I8. Is I8. Okay. I'll be back later. How many of the stupid things did I get? Da 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 da. That's my menu music. It's from some cantina in this game, and I can't remember which one it is. Response, response, response. How do I only have 10? It's a joke. It's a rip-off. Y'all have earned more than that. Maybe. That might be why. It probably really just worked because game mechanics. I mean... what are the rewards? Because I don't remember where I'm at. What does each tier pay?
What? You're revving? Spoiler.
What? What? Tier 3 I give 80. How have I only beaten tier 1? Maybe, did I lose my first one and I didn't realize it? It doesn't matter. Let's talk about swoop racing. I want a race. Set me up with one. So at this point he won't negotiate anymore, so there's no point going through that talk. 2329 is what I need to beat. Yeah, it probably did. But I mean, like, again, game mechanics is a thing. Like, the sheer number of vibroblades that have cortosis in them so that they can repel lightsabers is insane. So there's a whole lot in this game that are, like, it's not canon because it's a video game. Have you ever noticed how, like, gigantic your swoop is next to those banthas that were just on the right of the screen? It's a little crazy. Frick, yeah, this is a good run. Frick, yeah. Frick, yeah. Let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, oh, go, 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 go. It's not enough to beat the top tier, but I wasn't trying to beat the top tier, but it was. Top tier is super stupid how much you have to do. 30 racing bonds. Okay, we're gonna be back later and we're gonna save. Because that final time is ridiculous. I'm gonna try it like 3 times. And if I don't get it, we're just gonna move on. They did make it work in KOTOR 2 with the Troydarian, which could also just be maybe Watto was lying on the Phantom Menace. That's the thing. Not even gonna ask if he will clear the thing because he won't. 2250. Oh, that's not as hard as I thought it was. I thought it was 2211. I might be able to do this if I have another really good run. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But, like, seriously, though, look how either tiny those banthas are or how big my ship is. My swoop is. Nope. Nope. Not gonna win this one. I didn't hit the third one. It's okay. We're just gonna practice. Nope. Oh, this was a terrible run. Terrible. Whole second off. Oh, he was immune in KOTOR 2. I gotcha. Yeah, but a Toydarian and a HUD isn't the same thing. Just set me up with a race. I will pay the 100 credits. Alright. Let's not suck this time, Jess. Come on. Oh, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Almost missed it, but I got it, got it, got it, got it. Oh, frick yeah. Okay, come on. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Frick, I missed it. Oh, I beat it anyway. I beat it anyway. I think that's, no, wait, that was 22, right? Wait, I can't remember what the time was.
Pretty sure you said 22:11.
Oh, I beat it. Okay. That is the fastest I have ever won the 3rd tier swoop racing in this game. That's crazy. I do think it's a little weird that the huts aren't immune, but it's probably an early game balancing thing too, though, because your stats aren't going to be high. I will take that, please and thank you. Look at that, 99 and 21 response. Okay. Hold on. That means there's a thing to do. What sort of business do you need help with? I like making money off of signing good racers. Good ones, not great ones. I like them young and stupid. I've got one. Did he only say he loves it, and he loves it for now? What I want is simple. I want Nico to sign a contract with me, and I want you to convince him I pay well. Why won't he sign? 'Cause basically the deal sucks. That's why. I'll see what I can do. Usually I convince him to give Nico a better deal, but we're not going to do that this time. We can have a party in chat.
Oh, hi.
We'll just go.
Another racer then? I heard someone new was talking to Mata.
Chat party.
Always room for more, I guess. Nice job beating my time.
Uh-huh. I talked to Maud about you. Why don't you want to do it?
Not that I care.
I think you should do it.
Do you now?
We'll go sign the contract with Mata.
Sign the contract. Yeah, I guess that's best. I mean, the deal can't be all bad, right? I mean, you'd know, right? And all I want is to race. Who cares about the credits? Who cares? Thanks for making things clear.
Yeah, you're
If you don't
welcome.
mind, I think we're done. Goodbye.
Goodbye. It sounded like the AOL guy. Goodbye.
You're almost not old enough to know that.
I am almost not old enough, but I am old enough to know that. Let's talk about the thing with Nico. So you gonna pay me? Oh, frick yeah, I will take some. I think I should ask for more. You will pay me more and like it. Ah! What happens if I threaten him?
Never underestimate a man. If I want, there won't be enough of you left to identify.
Oh well.
Yagi, you don't need the at.
Yeah, Yagi. I understand that saying threats is fun, but I wish they wouldn't put threats in the game when you can't actually do anything. Because, like, then I don't actually feel powerful. I just feel like the game told me no. It's like hitting an invisible staircase, is what I feel like. Hey there! You're the one that beat so-and-so's time. Can I get your auto print? Go away, I don't have time for you. Sucker. I am super full of myself. You're correct. Yagi. Alright. Now on to the main attraction. Auto print, yeah, it's like a fringe hand. It's like an autograph, but instead of an autograph, it's a handprint. It's terrible English. Like, they're going off of what the word sounds like, and not what would actually be made out of Greek or Latin. But it's in space, so that's probably okay. Oh man, guys, here he is. This is going to be the best part of the stream today. I'm going to spend so much time enjoying every second with my favorite character from this game. One of my favorite things with Rogue One was everyone was like, K2SO is like such a sassy droid. I'm like, you've got nothing. Nothing on HK-47.
Greetings. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional Science Tech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query: would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Yukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership.
Hold on. I don't think... I'm going to turn the game volume up a pinch, so you guys can hear him. Sell yourself, droid! Why would I need you?
I am a versatile protocol.
He is! He's on the Mustafar levels of Star Wars Galaxies.
And cultural translation. Should your needs prove more practical, I am also skilled in highly personal combat.
Highly personal combat. Why would you be better than an armored battle droid?
Finesse. Battle droids hold battlefields. I'm capable of eliminating a very specific type of target.
You're beginning to sound like an assassin.
Droids built for such a function face strict regulation and often have unique difficulties with previous owners. Objection. My former owners are indeed alive.
Or at least I believe so.
Having access to my memory. I therefore make no
Does
claim
your
to that
character advise?
designation.
Oh yeah, it does something, Yagi. It has an awareness and a will boost, I think.
That's me.
I'll show you when I get done with the conversation. You don't sound very convincing.
Request. Please do not speak so loudly, prospective buyer. Do you truly wish my price to be doubled?
I love this guy. Did I ask this? I don't even remember what I've asked, because I've played this game so much.
Intuitive language comprehension? That would be the result of recognition and training of force sensitivity. Your kind have little use of translation droids. Of course, your kind also...
I like how he calls Jedi your kind, as if they're one species.
Citizen. You would do well to have me work for you then, before someone else makes use of my more exotic functions.
Exotic functions, you say? Don't tell that lady on Dentooine that.
Objection. My functions are prospective purchaser. I will answer your queries, but I assure you, I am better utilized elsewhere.
I'm not familiar with Science Tech Corporation. What else do they make?
With the restraining bolt in place, I do not have access to my memory core. I suspect, however, by the fine quality of my manufacture, that they are a prestigious company indeed. I suspect I am of unique construction, or perhaps I was...
What must it be like to be a droid? Like, you go through and can sense your systems. Like, I can't sense my circulatory system.
I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst. And I am also...
That is of great debate amongst the Star Wars universe, Yagi. There are some droids that fight for droid rights, claiming that droids have sentience. Others do not think that. Most people think that, quote-unquote, personalities with droids are either programmed or the result of going too long without a memory wipe and droids going a little nutty. But droids in Star Wars, generally speaking, aren't considered sentient. Yeah, and, like 3PO and R2 and a couple of the other droids are kind of different because they, I mean, they're like popular characters, so they get more of a personality. LQ does! Hello! And thank you for dropping by. It's good to see you here. IG-88 is most likely where he made. I know, Nox. IG-88 is a pretty special droid. Why are you keeping information to yourself?
I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know.
She's very indignant about that restraining bolt. Doesn't want it.
Is restricted. I am not dangerous, you bucket of bolts. That is, a restraining bolt
is standard procedure.
To prevent a
yep.
droid from wandering
He's
off.
talking about Tales of from the Bounty Hunters.
Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome
is beneficial to me. Access to your memory is restricted.
Indeed, it is possible that the Ithorian
the Ithorian
on me to prevent my return to a previous owner. It is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore memory functions. Without my memory, I do not know if I know the answer.
I do not know if I know.
As a reduction of my
There's a lot of things. You don't know what you don't know, because you can't know what you don't know. How do I know you'll be loyal once the restraining bolt is removed? Assurance. For those of you who are not familiar with Knights of the Old Republic, this is like his best character qualities. He says the type of statement he's going to say before he says it. Why would you assume that?
Extrapolation. You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well.
Why doesn't Yukalaka care that you won't reveal your functions?
It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way.
You were confused about HK later in the game when he gets all of his functionality back. Do you mean after the big reveal, CB? Yeah, we will mesh well. Again, don't tell that lady on Dentoween, because she'll take you up on it. I think I asked all of the relevant things. Yeah, I did. It's just the fool Ithorian.
He does this out of greed and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement.
No, she will take HK-47 up on it.
Aggressive bargaining.
Does Yukalaka know you talk about him like this? I just like the name Yukalaka. Yukalaka, 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 Yukalaka.
Treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle.
Angry beeping.
Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me.
Please. I love his voice. Alright, Yukalaka. Me want droid. Maybe more like slap happy. I've been awake 11 hours, I think. I don't even remember. I have 3 alarms that go off. Eventually one of them drags me out of the darkness. What do you have available? My money is my own business. Yeah, it could be. Blarg, 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 blarg. The droid works. You don't seem to know much about it. Whoa! Hi! What's up? This is like a really weird angle.
Than the stuff you see in the Republic or Sith Empire.
Why haven't you wiped his memory? You can't access his inner memory? That's strange. CB, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore your question. He has a memory core that won't turn back on until certain circumstances happen. But even though those certain circumstances have happened, he doesn't know they've happened. He doesn't know what he doesn't know, yeah? So once he becomes aware of who you are, then his functionality returns. I think that's how it works. Is that what you were confused about? What does HK47 mean? Let's talk price. He's like, I'll give you a good price because I know you're a swoop racer. That's the same price you get if you're not a swoop racer. Yeah, so like he knows who you are, but like I think what's weird about it is you would think that the droid would have some sort of like biometric thing where he would like know who you are even though you don't yet know who you are. But yeah, once everything happens, then his memory comes back. Soup racer? I would love to be a soup racer.
I mean, honestly, that makes sense. But if he knew who you were, then that kind of spoils
the whole
game.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get HK. We can just go with his biometric scanner is broken. Let's go with that. Could I convince you to lower the price? That was quick. Perhaps I can convince you to go lower. You will lower the price. You are deserving. I know. I will go as little. Oh, I can get it for cheaper than that. Drop the price or I'll see you dead. I think you can get him for 2,500. I've done it through Persuade before. Yeah. Hey, Kiana! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. It is good to see you. We are just buying our Super Assassin Droid because it's pretty amazing. Noland! Jono Action Bro 5000. Hello, 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 hello. You are going to love the character I just got. You're going to be like, this is the best thing ever.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
Kill something for me?
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
They're not here yet, man. I'm super bummed. Whoa, uh-oh. You need to change your video. Your current resolution is not supported for this configuration. That's nice. I've been streaming at that resolution for like 2 weeks and you've never told me that. Is the stream okay, guys? I'll fix it if I need to. But like,
I don't see any difference.
It's
or any problem.
YouTube's yelling at me for a setting that's been the same for like 2 weeks, and I don't know why it's yelling at me about it now. Okay, yeah, I don't know what YouTube's problem is then. It's yelling at me. I know I'm not in like its preferred resolution, but like I said, it's been that way for a while. Travel with me now.
I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are
Well, if it becomes unfine, just shout at me and I'll fix something. But I don't want to mess with settings if I don't have to. All right, we're gonna have the droid party, but it doesn't really matter because we're actually gonna leave Tatooine now. Where's my HK-47? All right, guys, quick question. Do you want to go to Kashyyyk now and continue on with plot? Or do you want to sit here and listen to tales of death and murder as told to us by HK-47? Tell me which one you want while I spend some time leveling these characters up. So you have time to respond. I know, right? Nolan, I couldn't believe it. Like, there is no one in the world that would like watch our stream instead of buying the older product. Oh, we're definitely gonna get some Jolie. We are 100% gonna get Jolie.
I mean, it was small, it was bad resolution, and we put a watermark over it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't get it. And like, we clearly turned it into our own content. Like, our watches of the holiday special were more copyright infringement than that was. This is what really upsets me about this game, is when you get HK-47, he has a strength level of 16. HK-47 cannot equip melee weapons or lightsabers. So why the fudge does he have a strength level of 16? Does anyone know these mechanics in any way that it can explain to me why he has a strength of 16?
I don't know.
It's
Maybe he just likes working out.
Maybe he just never skips leg day. His most important stats are either dexterity, because he's always on blasters and grenades, constitution, because that just gives you life points, or intelligence for skills. Like, he doesn't need attribute points in anything else. Okay.
Maybe he just doesn't like melee weapons.
Melee. I'm not a big fan of melee weapons either. Kiana, I hope you're able to get some rest. Sleep well, okay? We're gonna go with dexterity, though. I'm gonna put some points in security. I never really know what to do with skill points with him, but I don't put skill points in security, so it just seems like a logical thing to give him points in things that I don't do. We're going to start working towards two-handed weapons, because that's super important.
That's actually a good point, Nolan. I guess for unarmed attacks, strength's important.
Oh, he can attack unarmed, can't he? I think if I don't... I think if he does...
I think he was trying to make a joke, but...
But no, but I think he's right. I think if he doesn't have blasters equipped... yeah, whatever you want to do. Like I said, I know how hard it is for you to sleep, so if you... but you are more than welcome here. I just don't want you losing out on important things. I didn't get any feedback, guys. Do you want Tales of Death and Destruction? I think CB was wanting us to just go to Kashyyyk, where we can get Jolie. But does anybody else want to vote? Otherwise, we will go with what CB voted for, which is also fine. Just want to give you all a chance to vote. Ready! What's up, my droid boys? Oh, actually, the first place we're going to go to is Yavin. I'm not going to forget this time. We're going to go to Yavin. We're going to get our money from our race bonds. Actually, I'll show you something real quick on the way out so you can just compare. Where do I want to go? I mean, we're going to have to do it all anyway. At any point, at some point, we will listen to HK-47's stories. I'm kind of inclined to do it because as you do more stories with him, he gets attribute bonuses, which are really nice to have, sooner rather than later. So tactically, I think getting through the stories is probably a good thing, but it's probably, we just did a lot of talking, so getting to some action might be a good thing, and his combos might be a good way to end the stream, just to kind of settle things down. We're gonna pop in here real quick, just because I want to show you guys something. Oh, we're gonna sit through this talk. Blah, 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 Zerka puppet. Sand people, they're people too. There's people in the name. I just want to get through this conversation as fast as possible. I'm gonna ignore that lady for right now. Rita Holda. What do you have available for purchase? Does he have anything interesting in here? I don't know, because I never have money to buy more things. But if you go to show sell list, which is all of my stuff that I can sell back to him, if you look, red crystals are 57 credits, and where are the race bonds? I wish there was a search function, but there's not. And these are 60 apiece. Tuscan Raiders. Sand people is racist. I'm also sassy. Yeah. So anyway, just for price comparison, because we're going to go to Yavin, and you're going to see why it's a good idea to go to Yavin a lot. Whoop, oh, this nut job's going to try to talk me. Move aside, I have things to do. Sand people aren't animals, don't kill them. Why would you know any better? I don't care, get out of my way. Didn't want to have this conversation right now. Friggin'. Okay, so there's a whole lot of plot lines on this planet. There's a whole planet full of plot lines. But we're not going to deal with them right now, because we're going to go do Kashyyyk first. I think the quote-unquote canon in suggested order is Tatooine, Kashyyyk, Manan, Korriban. I think. But I just don't like not having everyone. So I guess I technically do Kashyyyk first. I have a question about the Sand People. Is that just their face, or do they wear a helmet? They do wear a helmet. We're gonna get to that later on in this game. Actually, you have to don Sand People robes and sneak in pretending to be one. Look, I have all my pet Gizka. Oh, they're so cute. I want a real Gizka. I want one. These are staying on the ship. I don't care. I don't care if it's a dark side stream. I want pet Gizka because they make me so happy. Okay. Yavin to Yavin, which is where we're supposed to go last time. We're gonna take off. Take it off. Doesn't sunlight hurt them or something? That's why they were with. Very possibly. I don't know that I remember. But that would be logical. I was never sure if it was like a biological thing like that or if it was a cultural thing. I know in Legends, Sherard, how do you pronounce his name? Sherard Hetz from the Republic comics. He maintained his robes. He was a Tusken Raider who became a Jedi, and he wore his robes. But then he became Darth Krayt and didn't wear his robes. But he also wore Yozin Vong armor, I think. No, those are Jawas. Jawas are the short guys that are like, Utidi! So this is Yavin. There's really no plot line. There's no side plots here. But if you visit this place enough, you should visit this place after every star map you find. And there's like an ongoing plot line where you can eventually get a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I've never seen this before, so this was definitely not in my Xbox version.
Okay, maybe what I'm remembering is that it wasn't in the Xbox for some reason or something. We're gonna take HK. We're gonna take my droids. I want my droids with me. That is true, Noland. They are like that. Yes, I want to confirm my party. Why do you have to ask me 500 times? Yeah, that must be. I must be remembering that it's not on Xbox then. Yavin! So it's not very stunning. You're really not on Yavin. You're on a space station over Yavin. That's all there really is. You go through these doors. You look behind the door. Look at the doors and what's behind the doors. Really, game? Hachua Panky? So I can force persuade him, but you really don't have to. Yeah, I'm new, very new. He's gonna sell me things, so it's not in my best interest to piss him off. It's not in my best interest to upset him. Forget the rating of my own channel. Again, it doesn't really matter, because he doesn't care. I guess I technically... None of these are true. Like... I'm not trying to save the galaxy from the Sith. I don't work for the Republic. I don't need to force persuade him or lie. Whatever, I'll just say the Republic, it doesn't matter. That'd be kind of a cool story idea, like a person gets captured by the raiders and learns their ways and has a pit fight or something with one of them. That would be cool. I don't think anyone ever told that story. Like I said, there's a great story about one that went off to become a Jedi, and it's really interesting because he has like a severe culture shock.
If you really want to know a lot more about the Tuscans, one of the best things I can recommend is a Legends novel called Kenobi.
Oh, yeah.
I forget who wrote it, but it's
John
about
Jackson Miller.
Obi-Wan. Yeah, I thought that was who it was.
Yep.
But it's about Obi-Wan and his time on Tatooine, and he deals a lot with the Tuscans in that novel.
He's just like, smugglers like to come and hang out. He talks a lot because he's lonely because he lives alone on the station. Oh, it's not showing up anyway. I have like a calendar thing that just popped up on my computer. I set a reminder for something, not realizing it was going to bother me during the stream. Sounds like me. You look too human, while you look too Rhodian. Loser. What brings you here? This one's true. I'm trying to find pieces of the Starforge. Oh, he's never heard of it. There's nothing in the system except ruins of Exar Kun's war. What have you heard about the current war? He just talks a lot. Can I end this conversation? I'd like to ask you something else. What the fudge? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Right, John? Also, hello, John, and welcome to my dark side stream of Knights of the Old Republic. We are currently on the Yavin space station, which you may or may not have seen, depending on which platform of the game you played in the past. So he has, like, the best equipment in the entire game. This light exoskeleton is pretty good. Later on, you can get a different kind of exoskeleton. If you like stealth, this is great. I always buy these, the advanced stabilizer gloves. So good. They amp up +3 dexterity and +5 blaster bolt deflection is just crazy sauce. Oh, and I love the droid shield that never ends. But the best thing to do is to sell things to him, which is what we're going to do now. Combat suits suck. We're going to sell those. We have 5 heavy combat suits. I don't need that many. In fact, I don't need any because they suck too. I don't care about Vulcar shock sticks. We're going to sell a bunch of these. So note, on Tatooine, red crystals were 47. I would get 47 credits. I'm getting 149 from him for these. So we're going to sell a bunch of these because, dark side though I am, I don't need 11 red crystals. I really don't need any because I have a bunch of lightsabers that are red. I'm going to keep some of the other ones for some of the other characters. I'm going to sell all these blaster rifles. People are talking, I'm sorry, Jess, can I borrow equipment for the game? Maybe. I don't, sure. Yeah. Oh, I see. You want to borrow some equipment for the duels. I get it now. That's true. If Sarge were here, no one could beat her. I think she's lost twice in all of the duels. I don't think I need that many response packages. I don't think I have that many people who can have implants. Don't really need a lot of these. Now that I'm like leveled up and I don't have to cheese things anymore. And race bonds, 156. So we would have gotten 60 on Tatooine, and we're gonna get 156 credits a pop. This is gonna take a little while, I'm sorry. I don't know a way to bulk sell. I apologize. This isn't Stardew Valley. You can bulk sell in Stardew Valley. Yeah. the game is like getting mad at me for clicking this button so many times. Oh, no! 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 Well, this is fine. I'm just selling everything because I've clicked it too many times. So I just sold a bunch of stuff that I need, too. That was good. I can buy it back. It's fine.
If only you had saved.
Yeah, but then I would, even if I had saved, I would have to go through all of that again. Which I don't think I would have been willing to do. Not the droid! Hello and welcome! After sitting on an island and drinking green milk all day, I decided to do something fun for once. That sounds like somebody else I know. How are you, not the droid? It's wonderful to see you here. I'm just selling race bonds on Yavin and getting a lot of money. It's pretty amazing. I'm just gonna click this button a lot. I'm just gonna rapid click it and then just let it settle. At this point, it's not gonna do what it did before because Energy Shield level 2 needs confirmation to sell it. So it'll be fine. Green milk is the superior milk, especially when it's fresh green milk. I will try. Nope. Shift clicking is the same as clicking. Or whatever the Apple version is. I'm gonna have a shift key. I've tried right clicking too and that didn't do anything. We're almost there. There's only a couple of these left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. That's all the stuff I want to sell. Okay, show buy list. Is there anything I want to buy right now? / anything I want to buy back because I bought it by or sold it by mistake. I would like advanced stabilizer gauntlets, please. I would like my vibration cells back, please. I don't need the droid plating. That was actually not a big deal to sell that stuff.
There's a joke there about vibration cells, but I'm too busy to make it.
It would match some conversation that was going on in chat earlier as well. Math, quick math. Do I want to buy this now or not? Yes. Come on. Oh, right. I gotta click buy. Okay. Saving the game. The other reason why I'm saving the game is I'm going to be super boring, guys. I'm sorry, but we're going to go back to Tatooine, and I'm going to buy that sword I told you guys about. Because I super want it. Because, like, right now, what am I? Hey, they're called vibration cells. I didn't name them. It was not a decision I rendered unto you. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So, yep. We're probably gonna get hit. Yep. We're gonna get hit with these guys. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is totally fine. What I've wondered about this is I get hit by these Sith fighters, but is there a Sith dreadnought around, and do I escape that? Like, what is the story with finding these guys? Yeah, this is the game discouraging me from doing the thing I'm about to do, which is, like, run around to the different planets. I'm gonna have to ignore chat for the basis of this game, and then I will be back with you guys in a moment. There we go. You really shouldn't shoot at me. I'm your future master. This is gonna come out of your paycheck one day. Woo! And then we do a spinny thing, and then we win. Frickin' thing. I have this notification on my computer that won't go away, and it's upsetting me. Like, this is my... I'm your future Master Yoda Power 2018. It's true. They should know. I will be their master in just a couple of streams. By a couple of streams, I mean like a dozen, because this is a freaking long game. But soon I will be their master. We're gonna buy a cool sword. Gonna buy a cool sword. Shmelia, Usanus' brand. Oh, so there's a little doohickey down here that tells you cool things about the sword. So this is the other reason why I always buy the sword. Usanus was the most famous of the Echani warriors, fighting against opposition and villainy until he encountered Darth Revan. Discovering that Revan had killed the Echani senator, Usanus attempted to tell the authorities but fell to the powers of the Sith Lord despite his own impressive abilities. And the cortosis weave inherent in all Echani vibroblades, whatever. We're gonna buy the sword because it's the best sword in the game. Is there anything else cool here? Not really. I mean, those gloves are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind a Jess Overlord. I mean, I'd be a pretty cool Overlord, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but I'm gonna be playing, like, almost completionist, though. I think my light side speed run, where I did all but 2 plot lines, was over 30 hours still. Okay, we're gonna make that better. We're gonna make that better, and we're gonna make that better. A symbol. So I'm gonna show you just how ridiculously good this sword is. So right now I'm rocking 7 to 26 damage and 6 to 20. Watch this. Look at that. 1024, 1024. Like, the only downside is that I can't deflect blaster bolts, because that is just crazy damage. Like, just crazy. And I'm 100% gonna rock this right now. I don't even care. Look at this, look at this, look at this. It's so cool, and it's my favorite color, and it's, I love everything about this sword. As long as she's nice to droids. I am usually very nice to droids in games. Fun space fact. This for a family stream 60 years. It's true. Uranus is pretty large. Pretty large. Pretty gassy. Alright. To Kashyyyk. Bum ba bum bum ba dum bum bum ba bum bum ba dum bum ba bum. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. I don't care about this cutscene.
Copyright claim.
Yeah. Be like, no! Having another... I can't believe we're adults. I mean, the only difference is we don't get yelled at for it, I think. I keep having these dreams of these computers. What is this? We are just very old children. I like that droid. That's a good way to put it. Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk. I should get like a red blanket or something for Life Day, considering we're on Kashyyyk. Or shall I say Kazook? This is a nice moon. Force Lightning? I do believe I have Force Lightning, Mr. G. You just like to show up during the non-fighty parts of games. Also, hello, Mr. G. It's wonderful to see you. How many younglings have I killed? There are no younglings you can kill in this game.
I would not have expected to find the alien technology technology of a
Told Mr. Dree to join the stream, and he politely thanked me. That probably means he doesn't care and wants me to go away. I talked to G earlier and told him I was going to fill out a thing he wanted me to fill out after my stream, but I just don't think he put 2 and 2 together. Looked like the star map was on the 4th floor.
Make their home high among the Rocha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest.
You, Mr. G, you showed up for the part of the stream where I endorse slavery, which is one of the reasons why I hate doing Darkside in this game.
No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yes, Mr. G, according to Big Brother, 2 + 2 does in fact equal 5. So I'm glad that you understand, and that we don't have to send you to room 101. There's the crazy cat lady. We're going to not talk to her the entire game. Look at that. It's just something that's just wrong. It's just very wrong. Oh, Yagi, yeah. So just real quick, I'm gonna take Zelbar with me because the game yells at me if I don't take Zelbar, and then I'm gonna take HK47. So in the Star Wars Holiday Special, the special takes place on this planet, the planet of Kashyyyk. It's just for whatever reason in the Star Wars Holiday Special, it's called Kazook. And it's the only iteration in canon where it's called Kazook. It's actually Kashyyyk. Look at those polygons. They're supposed to represent human beings, right? Yeah. I also have the graphics on this game way turned down because my computer super doesn't like streaming. Why do I need to pay it? I don't think I need to pay it. It was in Legends, but there was like, the way canon used to work in Legends is like everything was canon. It's just some things were more canon than others, to reference George Orwell again. And so it was canon, but there were just things that overrode it a lot. It's not in current canon, it's in Legends canon. We're playing a Legends game, so if I'm talking about canon, assume I mean Legends canon. It's just, this game isn't canon anymore. That will not be necessary. I don't like saying things that, like, give information about me. I don't like saying things that, like, say my name in it. What are you confused about now, Mr. G? I'll explain it to you. What's confusing you? Canon count 12? What, because I said canon a lot? Canon comes out of a word used in religion for religious canon, so like what, it's, I think, really out of Catholicism, but it might be in other religions as well. On it. Damn. Dang it. But, it basically means within, like, a subset of an ideal, like, what's true and what isn't. But, like, the Pope has the power to change canon for Catholicism, basically. I'm just stealing stuff, don't mind me. Photo Mito. I always thought it was funny that his name is Photo, because Photo is the name of one of the bits in, on Terrace, when you have to, like, click on the people to unlock the case. That's a lot of power. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. It's fine. I can't do a Wookiee. I sound like a Wookiee that's drowning anytime I try to do a Wookiee. I don't have a very deep voice. I have a very prepubescent male voice that can't make deep tones. There's more. I'm in exile. The slavers in Kashyyyk took me. Why were you forced to leave? My brother made deals with the slavers. So his brother let the slavers come to the planet. Zalbar got really upset and attacked his own brother. But when he attacked with his claws, which is a thing Wookiees don't do. It is a cultural taboo to attack with your claws. So then everyone got mad at Zalbar, even though he was standing up against slavers. And yeah, that's what happened. G understands. G understands. Oh, look, brown polygons now. Droid, I am sorry that I'm not rocking, like, 4K and 60 frames. Later, G! Yeah, dude, totally. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. It was good to see you here. I'm sorry. You keep dropping in at times when I'm not fighting things. I really apologize.
So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk.
Just be sure to pay cash.
First off,
huts are all backside.
Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting.
People better be getting. I'm very soon. I'm going to be in the Shadowlands where there will be fighting. I promise. You always enslave your daughters?
Slave?
I know.
Yes, very sad that you think you know some.
Of course.
I want to see what you. There we go.
Of course. You're in a hurry.
I don't want to get into everyone's personal problems. It's pretty good armor. I don't think it's upgradable though, so it's only I armor. I'm not buying Gizka poison. I'm keeping my Gizka. Darn it. Darn it. I appreciate that, droid. Sometimes these crates will glitch and will respawn crap later in the game. It doesn't happen every time, so it's 100% a glitch and not a thing. Everyone's contacting me. I've seen that. Somebody's sending me Infinity War memes. Infinity War. How can you help on Idean? I need supplies. What do you have? Is there anything I want? Yeah, you're going to talk to me about slavery. What weapons do you have available? I am curious, and Django, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but is there a way to dark-sidedly defeat Zerka, or do you have to leave Kashyyyk enslaved if you're doing dark side?
I don't really remember. I can look it up.
Okay. Because dark side though I am, it's just a little bit like, it's a little bit too much for me sometimes. But I'll do it for the sake of the dark side, and I'm just gonna not like it. But most of the things in this game tend to have the kill everyone option. And in this case, I would be okay with the kill everyone option.
Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild
Idean. Not the droid. That would be Liam Neeson.
Hunters usually keep
Jedi Master
down,
Liam
but
Neeson.
I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping as
I'm going past you. Leave me the frick alone. All these people want to talk to me. Right. Thank you, Lobot. Now the Addams family stuck in my head. Let's go! Let's fight! Yes! Yes, not the droid.
Towering weapons.
Yes, he trained Obi-Wan Kenobi in the ways of the Force. We have a pretty good sword, actually. I was worried about it for a second. Putting strength gauntlets on a Wookiee is like super overkill, but I don't even care. You see cardio package or that doesn't do anything. That does something, so we're gonna do that. Hmm? It's like, I love my home world. I love my home world. Django just winning the bounties over there. Alright, let's deal with these douchebags.
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can?
Okay, CB, thank you for stopping by. I super appreciate it, and I will catch you later.
We've got company.
Everybody, the Couch Bum is a streamer who sometimes streams on YouTube and often streams on Twitch, but he also has super neat Let's Plays on the YouTube, so you should click a doodle on his channel and give him a follow, or a sub, or whatever they're called. He probably has a link to his Twitch account also on his thing. Actually, while I'm at it, Yagi and Great Canadian Guy also have YouTube channels that you should totally check out. Great Canadian Guy is super close to 500 subs, which is super cool. Yagi, you just did a Stardew Valley video, right? Just hurry up and tell me what happened.
This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious.
Hold up, what, droid? What's going down? What are you worried about? Let me find the links to their channels. I might not have links on for non-mods. But yeah, go ahead and click on them. Very nice. Does this make you mad? I don't like being mean to Zalbar. Being mean to Karth and Bastila is fun. But this is Zalbar. It's like...
I mean, you're gonna have to be more than mean to him eventually.
I know, don't talk about it. I know what happens. I'm aware, and I'm not happy about it. Oh, that's not true, Nolan. Your channel is hilarious. He does like Hank Hill plays Doki Doki Lit Club, and it's so funny. It's so funny. Jono Action Bro. We're getting him built up as a streamer. Okay. Go for it. Just kill him. This is fun. I thought Zalbar was gonna get pissed at me. But he didn't.
So from looking at things, it looks like you can pursue the murder everybody option.
Yes! Then that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna murder everyone. So I don't have to endorse slavery, because that's what morality is, apparently. I will take some... Oh crap, there's a bowcaster back in the room and I didn't get it like a noob! Fine. I want experience points from fixing this. Oh, there's remains too. Wow, I'm gonna get so much stuff. I will take that, please. That's an ID so I can break into things. You want to be a part of the murder statistics? Zalbar. What is your... You can have such a higher level right now. You could be so much higher. I don't kill people all the time. Right, just some of the time. Only kill people some of the time. When I'm not killing them, I'm using them for my own gain. I don't see why that's a problem. I really, like, I'm not having as much of a hard time with some of this dark side stuff as I thought I was going to. It's just certain things where it's like, but it's Zalbar, and I don't want to be mean. New from Star Wars. Oh man, another TV spot from Solo. I am so shocked. I'm getting push notifications on my computer, don't mind me. I'm getting push notifications on my phone. I never realized what a millennial plugged-in life I led until I started streaming. Hold on, this is gonna drive me crazy. Go away. Go away. There we go. Aha! I'm choking the animals! I'm choking the animals! Oh, nope. That thing is flying off that way for reasons unknown, so we're gonna fight this thing. Look at that! 14, 17 damage, 18, 15. It's early in the game, this is crazy. Django is a Jedi Master, that is true. Well, he's actually a bounty hunter, to be fair. Running on the gangplank. This is where it's nice to have like Bastila or somebody that I can put in like speed mode. I think a lot of people would like to see that, not the droid. Come on. Aha! Technically, Kashyyyk is a nudist planet because none of the Wookiees are wearing pants. Throwing it out there, every Wookiee is nude. Just saying. You guys got this, right? Yeah, they got it. I am so dumb! Come here, HK. I haven't given you a good weapon. I've just been like letting you have this stupid blaster pistol. There's got to be a better weapon for you. Zalbar's bowcaster is pretty good. I'm a big fan of pistols, but I don't have any good pistols. How is a regular bowcaster better than Zalbar's bowcaster? Dumb. I'll give you a regular bowcaster. I've equipped you with nothing. What is wrong with me? So many things, clearly. Whoa. Hi, sorry. People, pretty sure people have clothes on. I mean, the people have clothes on, but the Wookiees don't. Exactly, John. You get it. John gets it. I just walked past that pathway. I can't go that way yet, so that's why I did. That's why I just walked past it. It's fine. Wookiees are people too. True. I'm true, Django. Also true, John. Roar! We're gonna fight this thing. 21 damage. It's just so good for like this level of the game. So since we killed that dude, I have the card to get into this computer. That's what it is for. Is so you can hack into here and get loot. Glorious loot. Also known as things I can sell in Yavin later. I'm just gonna say that I'm still proud of our bot's name being Lobot. Yeah. I'm planning to see the solo. I'm planning to droid, not that you're surprised. Hold on. Yeah, screw it. We're gonna fight with this. I already have my tickets for the IMAX for show.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward
To whoever
destroys
destroys you. Yagi, you don't need to see Rogue One or TLJ to see Solo, which you might know already, but just so you're aware. You're fine if you haven't seen anything else. Yes, so Thursday night, the 24th, is the first night of showing. Technically, it's called the 25th. But yeah, it'll be the night of the 24th when it comes out. Which I'm really excited because A New Hope and Return of the Jedi both premiered on the 25th of May. So it's a very appropriate, very, very appropriate time. You're going to take time to see Rogue One and TLJ at some point? You should at some point. They're worth watching. But you just don't need to see them before you see Solo. Or at least if you do, it'll be really weird. And I won't see that coming. Yes, Not the Droid is highly correct. You're either gonna... I don't know that many people who are like, The Last Jedi was aight. Like, most people are like, The Last Jedi completes Star Wars for me, or they're like, The Last Jedi has destroyed Star Wars for me forever. Oh, that's not true, Yagi. I have a lot of friends who've never even seen Star Wars. We're not gatekeepers around here. You can have any level of Star Wars knowledge. It doesn't matter. I will always encourage people to watch them because I enjoy them, and I want people to enjoy them as well. But it's not a big deal. You have no rights here, Mad Claw. You must answer to Chandar. What if I refuse to see Chandar? There is no refusing. If you will not walk, we will bind you. You shall be carried through the trees like a child. Rarg. Alright. I thought it was above average, not transformational or anything. It's fair. Chandar is a character name. Okay, so we no longer have Zalbar. I want to take... I really don't want to take Bastila. But I'm going to be fighting a lot of things, and Jedi powers would be nice. It's Jodar! Step forward and address me. You're flanked by slavers. How are they not outsiders? You've been away, brother, but now stuff, and I'm a chieftain and stuff. This is a nice nest of lies you've constructed. May talk, but no one will believe you. I've had a long time to guide what my people think by drugging them and then changing their memories. They trust me, the mighty Chandar, even with my insane brother and my father enslaved. I was not the front. Can't hear the word chowder without mentally picture the Family Guy scene. I was in the Simpsons gag. People, Mr. G, I think 3, but a lot of monsters died. This is a planet where you're gonna... Oh, Django's actually probably more correct. I should just let Django answer for me. I'm pretty sure I would survive, but that's fine. I would not abandon Zelbar to you. Go kill this person in the Shadowlands. Oh, fine. I'm gonna ask, but I'm not really gonna listen to it. I just want... It's probably not a dark side thing to say. I just like calling him a hairy hut. I think it's funny. Well, gee, it's not that I'm not killing people. It's just like most of the things I fight are creatures. Oh, you're welcome to code it, Yagi. That's a little bit TMI, Mr. G, but I trust you're going to have a fantastic night, and I will catch you later. Blah, blah, blah. We're talking a lot. I like this. Yeah, Chundar, there is someone. Make a good Zalbar. Uh-huh. Sure, G. Sure, G. We know how it works. Uh-huh. Have a good watch party, Mr. G. Play along, Zalbar. We'll see what I can do. I like how I said play along loud enough for the guy to hear. Or Wookin. Catch you later, G. Thanks again. Hold on. Dual. There. Let's see if that worked. I think every time I do that, though, it messes up the stream. There we go. Let's walk around and get stuff. Nice! Nice job, Nolan. That is fantastic. Haha! I like how many computer spikes you get, like, in the middle of the forest. Okay. Let's go pick up some side...
How can I help?
Let's talk. Let's talk.
I do. How did you know?
Well, I like it when you play as a dude, because you can say education guess from the way you keep staring, see anything you like. Well, your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup.
An amusing description, but hardly the truth. We both know the real reason. You have some idea of what I'm thinking.
I bet you suck at hiding your feelings. What do you mean? This is a weird quirk I have in this game, too. Whenever there's a dialogue option for what do you mean, I like to say, what do you mean? And I like to say it like Darth Vader, because in one of the movies, Vader goes, what do you mean?
Our connection allows us glimpses
I have
into
problems.
each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels.
Always, Yagi. Shoot.
Troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses.
This is the part of the stream where Bastila judges me for 5 minutes, and it makes me feel super good about myself.
And have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences for you and for everyone around.
I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, Bastila, but my face is super dark-sidey, and it's probably gonna be a thing. I don't think mastering my emotions is necessary. I thought of something the other day, and the Jedi are non-owners, so I figured I didn't know it. Force powers. You know, that's very relevant to the conversation we're having here. The Jedi are not non-emotional. The Jedi don't believe that it gets described that way. It's kind of like a short-term catch-all thing. And part of the issue that the Jedi Order had in the prequel trilogies, they tried to repress their emotions. But being emotionally driven doesn't make you dark side. And no, there were no good Sith. Sith are evil. Being driven by your emotions doesn't make you bad, but how do I put it? It's about being disciplined so that you aren't ruled by your emotions, the emotions rule you. So right now you feel like you're the type of person that is motivated by your emotions and you follow your emotions, but at your age you would have had like 2 decades of Jedi training, you wouldn't be a person that's led by your emotions in the same way you are now.
And it's also about which emotions.
Yes.
So, like, there are specific emotions that lead to the dark side, you know, fear, anger, hate.
Yep.
Those certain types of things. And so if you're being controlled, or if it's not even about control, if you're just giving in to anger because anger makes you powerful, that's a dark side thing.
Right.
If you're drawing power because you're compassionate, that's a light side thing.
Yes.
So it's not about not being emotional, it's about being controlled by your emotions versus not, and which emotions you're choosing.
Yeah, so if you are a happy person, you're not going to go to the dark side.
I mean, half the time we see Yoda's chuckling up because he's being funny.
Yep.
Like that's emotional.
Yeah, and the Jedi aren't against love from a dark side standpoint per se. The Jedi are against love because not because they think love is a dark emotion. They're against love because they know that it leads to other emotions that are dark. Love can lead.
That's gonna be a conversation with Jolie.
Yes,
too.
we're gonna get into that in this game a lot. Well, the thing of it is, John, is they're not necessarily wrong. The way I kind of think of it is, you can't think about Force users and susceptibility to the dark side and that sort of thing as a person like us that is not tapped into the Force. I kind of see it as if you are that tapped in, if you are literally able to feel and sense the ebb and flow of the entire galaxy, what is like an emotional mood swing for me is going to be 100 or 1,000 times more intense for a Jedi. And that's where the Jedi feel like staying away from emotion is wiser. And I think it's not that the Jedi are wrong, it's that their response to it is wrong. The Jedi couldn't see that they feared their own emotions. So, like, to want to repress the emotions in the way that they did it created a, what's the word I'm looking for? A contradiction. I don't know. Contradiction's the best word I can think of right now. So, like, the Jedi wanted you to stay away from fear because they feared fear. Like, how they handled it was wrong. There is nothing incorrect about being disciplined in your emotions.
And I think part of their point too, whether or not this gets done well by the Jedi, is that if you're worried about some emotions from their perspective, it's easier to avoid emotions in general.
Yes.
Than to try to avoid excess of emotion. You know?
Yes.
I mean, and a lot of it too is about just attachment.
Yes.
Like that's
Absolutely.
why love becomes problematic at a point, because it becomes attachment.
Yep.
And it's a very Zen kind of thing too, where you have to be willing to let go of everything in pursuit of that type of enlightenment.
Right, because if you would, and it's that, and it's the notion of if you would let a planet suffer because you have to protect your wife or your child, that creates a problem for you as a Jedi. So, like, the Jedi don't think people who are not Jedi, who have families and have children, are Darksiders. They think they're very much okay with family. They just think that it creates a contradiction for them in their own lives. So with the Jedi, a lot of their tenets are for Jedi. They're not for other people. They're not. If you are married, they don't think you are a bad person. They themselves can't be married. It's in the same way you have priests who can't get married, but they value marriage highly. And I do think the Jedi were foolish in how they kind of designated things, because to go off of what Django was just saying, I don't think it's that there are emotions that are dark or light. I don't think anger is inherently dark, but anger is more likely to come from a dark place than a light place. And righteous anger is still dangerous, right? I can hate Nazis, but if I go into a Nazi convention and shoot all of them in the head, am I actually better than the Nazis? So just because I have anger that's righteous doesn't make the action correct. And that's the other thing the Jedi wanted to avoid.
Yogi's got a good question about how common it is for Jedi to kind of give up on being Jedi.
Yeah.
It was always my impression, and this could just be wrong, that the Jedi were more likely to turn you away than you were to leave.
I would agree with that.
And especially, I mean, I don't know how much this is still canon. You would know this better than I do. But with the like different service corps,
yes,
there were other career opportunities available to you, so that you didn't just have to be a washout completely.
Right, and yeah, in Legends especially, there was a lot more. I don't think it's been discussed. I don't think the service corps have been discussed a lot in new canon, but there's nothing really been in new canon that would say that they're not things anymore. The thing is I would say that the Star Wars Expanded Universe makes rogue Jedi look more common than they actually are. It is a very common story to have a rogue Jedi because rogue Jedi are interesting, but there really weren't that many rogue Jedi. In the same way, if you read a lot of the comics and stuff, there's a lot of stories about Jedi falling in love and dealing with that. And at some level, that's probably really common because Jedi are mortal beings that would feel those kind of emotions. But I think the sheer number of Jedi that struggled with it is not... I think there's a disproportionate amount of Jedi that contemplated leaving the Order or had secret relationships compared to what would probably exist. It's just those are the stories that are interesting to tell. Obi-Wan was a washout into... Yes, that is correct. He was turning 13, which for humans is... Oh, catch you later, droid. Thank you for dropping by. It means a lot. Obi-Wan turned 13 in Legends canon. This isn't... I don't think this is in current canon anymore. And when he turned 13, he was going to be sent to the Jedi Service Corps. But then Qui-Gon at the last minute took him on as his Padawan. And then in the same book series, Obi-Wan briefly left the Jedi Order.
I mean, I think it's also worth pointing out, too, that for a significant portion of the time in which we had Legends canon, there were books coming out before the prequel trilogy and before it was established that Jedis didn't regularly marry and have children.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that's how we end up with Corran Horn being a Jedi, is because nobody knew that wasn't supposed to be a thing yet.
Right. That's absolutely true. Or if you read the Tales of the Jedi comics, which are about this time period, but actually about 50 years before. LQ! Hello, LQ! It's wonderful to meet you. Yeah, go for it, Yagi. Whatever your question is, it's fine. I love talking about this kind of stuff, and it honestly, like, there's only so much you can do while running around in this game. Hello, Gorwookin. I've always liked that his name is Gorwookin because his name has, like, Wookiee in it. How Puritan is the Jedi Order? Do they suppress that completely? Like, yeah, it would. So there's a lot of debates about this. I've had a lot of people trying to explain to me that the Jedi were not allowed to be married, but it was okay if they weren't celibate. I think that's a load of crap. But a lot of people disagree with me on that. It's never been fully spelled out. But the whole point of it's not really about being quote-unquote Puritan. It's about not having an emotional attachment to anyone. Just unlock the thing, lower me down. So, like, it would be Puritan to not have sex unless you're married. It would be Puritan to have sex within marriage. Jedi are not supposed to do things that cause emotional attachment. I believe that Jedi would not do that because I do not believe in dispassionate sex. But a lot of people disagree with me, and they think it would be a thing.
I mean, I think part of it too is that Jedi in general are about not necessarily being like ascetic in your denial of your personal urges and desires, but they
Right.
wouldn't want you to be controlled by them.
Right.
And so I think their philosophy would say the more you give in to whatever kind of desires and urges you might have, the more you're going to be controlled by them.
Yeah, be it
that's
physical
a problem
or
for them.
dietary. I mean, they would be just as disciplined about what they eat. It's not that they have a problem with pleasure, it's that giving in to pleasure of any kind, even if it's laziness. Like, they would never spend a day playing a video game, which isn't lazy. That's a vacation that's deserved for a lot of people. But I mean, like, they wouldn't do anything outside of some kind of personal growth, I guess. So they don't suppress urges the same extent as emotions? I mean, they do. They would say urges and emotions are the same thing, I think. Sorry, I gotta go through dialogue here. Yeah, Lucky, last time. Okay, let's do this again.
Showtime.
Catch you later, John. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys follow John. He's probably streaming later tonight. He usually is. But if not, he will be streaming very soon, one of these days. And you should totally go and watch. His streams are a lot of fun. I'm usually there. Well, I'm there oftentimes when he's streaming when I'm away. Why am I talking to you? Why is this conversation happening? Gorwookin? Like, I really don't freaking care. This is a terrible idea, the thing that I'm doing right now. Okay. Bastila, why are you not already in this fight?
Yes?
This is pissing me off. I'm taking it. Oh, that's right. He's gonna do his first console stream. That's exciting. Crimson Studios. Well, hello there, Crimson Studios. Welcome. It is amazing to see you here. How are you doing, dude? I know you've been super busy lately. Why am I getting my butt kicked here right now? What is going on? Well, I'm glad you did. It is wonderful to see you here. What kind of videos are you making these days? Crimson is he makes a lot of short, politically savvy, and current event savvy videos. What is on the docket these days for you, Crimson? The Force is strong with me today, although it's currently not strong with this fight. I could go for Dominate Mind. Oh, let's get better Force Lightning, actually. Because right now, Force Persuade is working really well for me. Why are we not doing better, guys?
I'm here.
Ah, that's why. Okay. Do that.
I'm
ready.
Get myself out of the way of grenades that are being thrown. Just gotta keep an eye on myself here. We're okay. Oh right, I'm in armor. That's why I can't. I would use drain health. I need to get like decent robes going here. Okay. Try this. You loser! Sorry, chat. Let me just do this mini boss battle here real quick, and then I'll watch you guys again. Okay, I'm not super worried about it now, because even if I die, both Bastila and... Yeah, we're good. Okay, what did I miss? Doing a... Let me make sure I didn't miss more than that. Doing mostly satirical comedy? Yes, you do. Doing a Fortnite rant later today that is just cuz. Then more, I gotcha. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's very relevant right now. There's a lot of, that's the kind of thing that drives me crazy. Like the, people who just like to be douchebags to you when they beat you in the game and stuff. Are there any... What? Hey, Gorwoken, did you consider helping me fight at all? No?
I'm here.
No, you figured I had it on lockdown, I guess. Master? Yep, teabaggers. I would appreciate it if you came by more, man. I know you are a big fellow Star Wars fan, so we do a lot of, even when I'm just streaming stuff, we do a lot of Star Wars discussion. It's the way to be. I'm glad you like being here, Yagi. That means a lot. We try really hard to make this place fun for everyone, no matter what your level of fandom is. Best of luck. What powers do I want to give you? This is good. I'm gonna have this one. Right? Star Wars is great. Crimson, do you have your solo tickets yet? Are you one of those that buy them super early, like me?
Let's make fair.
Combat mode active. Hold on. I'm gonna save the game real quick. That's where I started to get panicky during the Calo Nord fight because I realized I hadn't done that. Right? Obs, you would have your solo tickets. Oh, finally, I got a good blaster. And there really aren't. You know, if you're honestly trying to understand a thing, the only question I've ever been asked that I will say is a stupid Star Wars question was a guy at work asked me who Carrie Fisher plays in The Force Awakens, or in The Last Jedi. And I was kind of like, Princess Leia? And he's like, oh, so she still plays Princess Leia. Yeah, she didn't stop playing Princess Leia and start playing someone else. I don't know, I didn't see The Force Awakens. Like, okay, Randy. Okay. What, do I have to fight you now as well?
I'm Jolie.
Jolie Bendo.
Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
Jolie's so great. Are you a Jedi?
Don't start fawning just yet. I'm too old for it. I know a few things.
Yes, but CB, to me, she's royalty.
Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith.
Now look at me. Humph. Humph. He hoofs very loudly. So now I'm super torn, because eventually I'm going to get Jolie in my party, and I want to keep HK because he's funny, but Bastil's going to be more help. To be honest, though, there's not a lot of creatures left down here for him to be funny too. Like, it's just a bunch of animals. Come on, start fighting. Thank you. Why is this so difficult?
You cannot win.
To lock onto an enemy. I just need Bastil around to heal me a lot. Oh, that's mean. That's so mean. There are still Alderaanians alive, though. There's a couple that weren't on world. No, he's not talking about me, Yagi. He's talking about Princess Leia. Her homeworld was blown up, so she doesn't have people anymore. That's what he meant. I forget, I'm gonna take this armor off and put on the Dark Jedi robe so I can actually use a lot of my Force powers. In 4, Yagi.
Well, welcome to my home.
Such as it is.
Pull up a stump. Be comfortable. Discuss a few things.
Oh, looking for love in Alderaan places. Ah ha 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 ah, ha ha ha. Haven't heard that one before. No offense. But I don't have much time.
You'll have nothing but time if you don't take what help you can. I've been here for many years. I know things. Remember that. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions.
Do you have any knowledge of star maps?
Now, why would you be asking about that? Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before.
Yes, he's shaved. He's shaved. He's not bald. Get to the point, old man. This is Jolie, Nolan. This nice old jungle man here, living in the forest.
The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
Yes. You are rambling, old man. Get to the point.
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way.
Literally.
You won't find what you need.
Yes.
My help, and my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path.
Can't I just pay you?
Oh, save it. I know this sounds absurd, but I'm old and entitled to work you around a bit. Besides, the test is simple. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them.
He is not related to Mace Windu, I don't think. I mean, maybe, but it's like 2,000 years removed, so we don't really know. Why not get rid of them there yourself?
Don't talk back to your elders, child. Look, they know me quite well, and are always on alert when I approach. The only way I can get rid of them would be violence, which would eventually lead to trouble for the Wookiees. I want them gone, but with as little fuss as possible. They've already caused enough trouble as it is.
Why do you care if they're here?
Respect this place. They're butchering wildlife and threatening entire species.
Yeah.
It's getting under my skin.
Yeah.
The Wookiees could take care of themselves if they wished, but the animals are truly helpless victims.
I see. So the semi-Jedi wants me to get some kids off their lawn.
Yes, I'm an old man that's getting fussy. Call me foolish if you will. I don't care. You still have to do it. Their camp is in the forest. Now remember, if I wanted them dead, I'd have done it myself. Find a better way.
I'll look into it.
Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoot! Shoot!
What do we got here?
Malfunction.
Error. Damage terminal.
Nolan.
Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matten to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal.
Shutting down. Primary systems failure.
Ah! So later, I think this area becomes useful when I do the Gino Harden plotline. If I even do it, which I probably will. That won't be till Manan. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Running around.
I'm here.
Heal me up. are gonna lead. Because you can go faster. Have I been to this corpse yet? No. Haha. What is making that noise like a rubber chicken being murdered? That's the, I'll show you, LQ, in a second. I don't think they're around right now.
I'm ready.
Let me fight these things and then I'll show you. Oh yeah, force lightning. Feels good. Yeah, it's the little monkey thing. Golf boy, click! Oh man, how's it going? So glad you could join us. I was really hoping you were gonna drop by. How are you? How's Ethiopia?
Now.
You missed John. He was here earlier. Are you regretting changing your name? I mean, it's okay name though. I mean, it's no Jazzy F, but it's an okay name. LQ, if you are still there, these are what are making the noise. See, when I click on them, they'll do a backflip. They're called tack. They're a type of monkey. A wild Noland appears. I mean, you can always just make another account with a different name. What do you wish you had named yourself, Goth Boy? You really aren't goth, that is true, but it's ironic. It's simply a reference. I don't get most of your references, but that's probably my own fault. You'll always be Steven to me, Goth Boy.
You cannot win.
You should change your name to Goth Boy Steven. Goth Boy Steven is a great name. I mean, I guess so. How did that seems like a bold student, LQ. That could not have been fun. I'm gonna save my game here. Man, we're at 13 hours of gameplay already. It's crazy. Yeah, what is this? Is this the 4th or 5th stream of this? I'm wearing a rainbow tee and have piercings. I mean, yeah. I guess that's gay emo in a nutshell, right? Jazzy F is a mumble rapper. I know you talk about the mumble rap all the time. Made you laugh. Well, I'm glad it made you laugh. I mean, that's kid logic for you. There's something so earnest about kid logic. Where they'll just say things that, like, other people would get in trouble for, but they just mean it so genuinely. Like, not even in a bad way. Jess, I don't get you to understand. It's fair. Nose, and yep. That's fair. Nolan, where'd Nolan go? There's Nolan. Same thing. Yep. Yeah, no, Goth Boy, you are just a mystery to me, and that's one of my favorite things about you. Oh, I thought you worked with kids! I didn't know they were like 17. I always thought you worked with younger kids. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Whenever I talk to you guys, I'm looking at my chat, which is over here, but I should really be looking here. Be like, hi, LQ, I'm sorry, I don't understand your life. But I'm always looking over there. I tried.
Kids and they're like 21.
That's true. Goth Boy, we figured it out on John's stream last night when you were like Max isn't streaming, he betrayed me, and none of us had ever seen Goth Boy in a Max stream before. So we were like, that's how we knew. No, you had us going for like 20 minutes.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koro slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead.
Yeah, Goth Boy, or shall I say Steven, I'd never seen Goth Boy click in Max's streams before.
So you're playing tourist.
Yep, you really showed your hand there. I turned it into a meme though. I don't know if you saw it.
If you want to make some,
I don't know if you're in John's Discord.
I might have a job for you.
Oh, that's right. That's how I get rid of these guys.
A couple men have gone missing. We are hunting.
I've never hunted these things. Let's go ahead and do it.
I really can't quote a price. Depends on the market. I give fair value for each one, rest assured.
What did he do to upset Kiana? I missed it. And then she, like, deleted a bunch of her comments.
Alright, then I'll set you up. First, you need to be able to draw them. I'll spray you with this scented resin.
Ooh, I'm gonna smell bad. That's awesome.
There's a big fleshy bulb. I'd feel guilty if the money weren't so good. Come back here.
Alright. Let's fight some talk. I've never done this before. I apologize in advance to any animal lovers in the stream. Are they gonna attack me? Or are they gonna run from me? How does this work? Oh, they're 100%. They know I've come to attack them. Die, little thing. I can't even use my force powers. We're killing them so fast. I don't know how many of them I'm supposed to kill. Okay, I started having... Yeah, they did. But I missed it. What did he do? Just exist? Damn. Frickin' mine ruining everything. Friends will do that sometimes. Sometimes friends link you the worst things ever. Sometimes friends rickroll you on a practically daily basis. You just never know what friends are gonna do.
That'd be a really sucky thing for a friend to do.
It would be a really sucky thing for a friend to, like, send you links to things that you think are gonna be important, but then it just turns out it's a rickroll. I can't imagine who would do that.
That's so, like, 2005.
I know. First ton of mines. Way to go, Bastila. You're almost dead because you walked into a mine. That's it. She didn't appreciate the goth in his name. Really? Whatever. Sometimes friends do send you cat porn. That's true. They send you cat porn because they don't want to go through cat porn alone. Now that's all I can think about. Well, if you ever talk to Sergeant Curry Pants again, you can ask her about cat porn. 0 frames! Hello! I think you've been in the chat and I, like, was completely spaced out. Hey! Welcome! Thank you for being here. How's it going, buddy?
Damn it. Poison.
It's super awesome to see you here.
On it. Damn.
I'm, like, kind of starting to get super space casey. It's fine. We got 45 minutes left. I am doing fantastic, thank you. I'm running around killing monkeys. It's pretty amazing. I'm gonna go see if I can kill the other monkeys over here. I want to see how many monkeys I can kill while I'm doing this. Steven, I would love to know what you think is disturbing. And by love to know, I mean, please don't send it to me, but you can tell me what it is. Great, you hate monkeys? Well, there you go. We're gonna kill so many of them. Have I gotten stuff out of this rebel yet? I can't remember. I appreciate not going into context, Steven. We're gonna go kill all the monkeys. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. People say we monkey around, but we're too busy dying to put anybody down. Well, yeah, just tell me what it is. Like, don't send it, but be like, this is what I find disturbing. But I don't want to see. Yeah, send it to Nolan, and then Nolan can tell me what it is. I like that. I do have a lightsaber, 0 frames. I am just using this sword because the sword currently does more damage than my my lightsabers because I haven't leveled up very far. Oh, I got you. Okay, I see, Steven. I'm glad to hear it, Yagi. Your eye's still stinging? So how's your day going, 0 frames? What are you up to on this fine day? Steven, you're concerning me quite a bit. Been diving. What RPG are you getting into? This is an RPG. Steven. And just ignore it. Yeah, right? I was playing one called Tyranny, and I really, really like it, but it's just so, like, the first 10 minutes is just a giant lore dump. Aura Kingdom. I'm not familiar with that one. I'll have to look into it. I probably don't need to kill all of these guys, but I'm just doing it anyway, so I can get a lot of tech lands. But no, we're gonna go back to the dude and go with it from there. Oh, sorry. In the game you're playing, ZF? Where are these guys? I can't remember. I think they're over here. You're back again.
Unless your business with me, I suggest you turn around and walk away.
I've got tack lands
take
that
whatever you have.
I killed a
Keep
bunch
it
of
up
tack
and
and
we'll
I
go
stole your own tack
At least
lands.
until we bleed this planet dry.
Okay, but how do I get you to leave? I killed the things.
Is that old hermit? As long as the sonic, I mean, if
I thought if I
could
killed the
provide
tack lands, they would leave, but I guess that's not how
complaining
this
about
works.
this place, Jolie whining through you is nothing.
That's alright. That's alright, Steven.
If you
okay. Well, okay. I know how to get rid of them. I just thought killing the tack lands was part of it. Oh! Oh, okay. Are they gonna lose? Oh, okay. I thought you got rid of them by doing that. But, yeah, that's fine. Access primary functions. Oh, I know. I'm stupid. I remember how to do this.
You want anything?
I want to ask you, why are you here?
I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand.
Yeah, it was not giving me the kill him. Well, I can't kill him because I'm doing this as a mission for Jolie Bendo, this character in the game, and he's expressly told me that he will not help me if I kill these guys.
No more.
I could do that, but that's not how I want to do this. I want to talk about some
They
better.
generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in. I don't know how it works.
So only the emitters are keeping you here.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. Enough of those.
Okay. I mean, in theory, he could just run, and then I could destroy the thing or something. But there we go. Just do this really quick. I didn't realize that you did this this way no matter what.
To talk to the commander. He's in charge.
Wow, what a payout from the bounty. That's awesome, guys.
I'm just a guard. What do you want? I don't like enough of.
Does Earth exist in Star Wars? That's not a silly question. So Earth has never shown up in Star Wars. Star Wars takes place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So Earth could exist. It's just going to exist in a galaxy far, far away from the one that Star Wars takes place in. So no one will go there in the story. Nolan, that's funny. That's a reference to earlier in the stream. Running, 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 running. Okay, we're almost done doing errands for Jolie, and then we're gonna get back to exciting parts. Does Darth Vader have genitals? He probably did. He definitely did. He did because he had children. Therefore, he must have had them at one point in time. They probably burned off, though. I'm gonna go with they probably didn't survive the lava. So humans evolved in two different places and different times independent of each other. That or the humans from Earth are from a spaceship in the Star Wars universe.
Welcome back.
It's possible.
I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I've made certain the poachers are gone.
I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you.
I mean, there's the death of 1,000 monkeys. Does that count? Have I passed your test?
If you imagined a meaning behind it, I suppose that's good. I don't think such a trivial thing is any real measure.
Oh, Jolie, you're so frustrating. If you didn't care about the outcome, why did you have me do it?
You were here and it needed doing. Besides, dealing with the Circa is dirty business. I hope you washed your hands.
You mentioned eliminating barriers. Can we
I know
get
where
to
you
it?
want to go. I could get you through to the old paths. This forest hides some strange things. There's also a Circa repulsor field blocking the way past the poacher camp in the east.
I saw it when I was slaying wildlife.
I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking.
You were just a big... Does Chewbacca have genitals? Yes. He has a child also, so he would necessarily have them. He says, the normal place, Stephen. In the normal place. Alright.
What can I do?
And you need?
I know you have a lightsaber, but I'm gonna give you mine that's got better stuff.
And you need?
I'm here.
Well, Yagi, where else would it be? Yes, I have seen a naked Wookiee because all Wookiees are naked. We went over this a little bit earlier in the stream. That this is a planet of nudists. And Nolan is correct. It's because he's humanoid. He has a body structure that like human beings. Alright, so we got about 30 minutes. I don't think we'll quite get to the star map, but we might. We might. That's distinctly possible, and in that case, Yagi, I would be wrong about my statement. But I don't know. It would be, Steven. I could never do it. No, that you're thinking of Endor. Also,
I was waiting to see if you were going to be able to come up with the name of Endor.
Also, the lead fellow who played Ewoks would be very disappointed in you for using the word midget, because they don't appreciate the word.
It's only been here a short while.
Why place this thing here?
Others, each blocking similar points on the
Ow,
same path.
my neck.
It is all very. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
Well, the Wookiees handle it just fine, so.
You aren't going to ask about it? A repulsor field? I think it was an attempt to block the more dangerous carnivores from wandering freely, but it's not very effective. It limits us.
Well, they are wearing hats, LQ. You are correct.
Very adaptable. You'll see why when we reach her. Yes, but I don't make a habit of it. The other side is genuinely dangerous. I can manipulate it for. There are few surprises.
You know, I'm just here to answer people's Star Wars questions. That's all there really is to it. Mr. G's can be sad he missed this part. All right. Ow. There we go. Oh, now you guys show up to fight? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lobot. I think that's for the best. We haven't discussed it, but it is true. He has a son in current canon. Hutts are, oh frick, I forgot the word, but they can switch genders. Hutts are neither male nor female. They can become one or the other based off of biological need.
They're hermaphroditic, and
that's the word.
They are what's the other word for parthenogenetic, which means that they don't need a partner either.
Right.
So they can switch genders or sexes, and they can have a child on their own. So they don't have to have intercourse. Fun fact.
Alright, I'm going to heal this guy, but because I need information. No one freak out. Alright, so basically, he's getting attacked by Mandalorians. And even though it isn't my problem, we're going to get into it because fighting Mandalorians is great XP.
That's also what Revan would do.
I think so.
And his whole thing is fighting.
Darn it, I gained light side points. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't think you'd get light side points for it. Because, like, I needed to do it to talk to him. Maybe I just didn't need to talk to him. My bad. That was actually accidental. That's kind of annoying. That, like, it would be one way or another. I'm just remembering. Acknowledge. You can get Mando armor and gear, Noland. It's actually, if you are a Jedi, it's kind of crappy. Or I should say, if you're a Jedi or a Sith, it's kind of crappy because you can't use like any force powers through it. But I usually put it on my non-Jedi people.
Let's see what you get. Mandalore's armor in this game?
No. I think that's
KOTOR 2.
I think that's KOTOR 2. Context for what, Yagi? I don't even know what we're talking about now. Yagi, you can collect bounties in this game, and you can, like there's plot lines where you collect bounties, but you can't play as a bounty hunter. No, you only play as a force user. I mean, like, you're a bounty hunter in the technical sense that you hunt for bounties, but you don't become, like, Boba Fett or something. Put it on the Wookiee. The Wookiee can't wear armor, Noland, or I would. No, it's not a class. You have 3 classes at the beginning, which are Scoundrel, Scout, or Soldier. And then you become a Jedi, and the 3 Jedi classes are Guardian, Sentinel, or Counselor. And those are the only classes in the game. Are there any Force-using bounty hunters? There are no ex-Jedi Gone bounty hunter that I can think of, but there are Force-sensitive bounty hunters. Aura Singh is one. Just running around, kind of lost right now.
I mean, technically Ventress eventually became a bounty
Ventress would count, yep. And I guess she would technically count as an ex-Jedi. She's just not an ex-Jedi to bounty hunter. She's a ex-Jedi to Sith acolyte to bounty hunter.
So be it.
So be it. We're fighting some animals. I'm trying to think. I feel like we talked about a few more. I think we talked about. Hold on. Part of my problem here is Jolie is like super not leveled up. More in a streamcast one time, and now I'm kind of blanking. Can you buy some plot armor? I wish. Nolan does need to start. We're working on it. Nolan's close to streaming. Nolan and I were on a stream together. It's a good video, Steven. You should totally check it out. You'd love it. What do I want Jolie to get? A lot of times I give Jolie dark side powers because he's neutral, so he's not going to take a penalty for using them. Alright. Okay, we're going to give you 4 speed so you can go fast for me. Sorry guys, I know leveling my character up is super interesting, but it's gonna help a lot, because he doesn't even have like a special attack or anything. Okay, force immunity is good, and then you can get a second one. Let's go ahead and go for this. This is a good one. How do I feel about it? It's okay. I find that I can't enjoy the game as much when I'm streaming or Let's Playing, which isn't a big deal for something like this, because I've played it like 500 times. So I'm not really worried about it, like enjoying KOTOR as much as I've enjoyed KOTOR in the past. Let's Playing is okay. Like, it's fun to do. Like, I'll probably do one every now and again. The next Let's Play I do will probably be for this channel. When I'm done streaming and Django's done with his Bounty Hunter Let's Play, I might start one up on Jedi Academy. Not that we can't have 2 things going on at once, but I don't want to do too much of one thing. I loved the chaos of our Stardew Valley stream. It was one of the funnest things we've done, LQ, and we 100% need to do it again. It was so good. Yeah, it was, Nolan. I loved how you kept eating the sap. Alright, so this is the... Sorry, I started talking as I moved my mic away from my mouth. So this is the Wookiee we've been sent to look for. So...
We are friends. Don't you remember me?
We were sent by Chundar to kill this guy. Basically. Dream Wolfie. We were supposed to make that. That's partially my fault. I promised LQ I'd help her write it, and then I forgot about it. But we were gonna write a sketch called Dream Wolfies. It was gonna be funny.
I don't want to spoil anything, but Chundar has a pretty cool sword if you know somehow he dies as a result of all this.
Oh, that's good to know. The fudge bro, stop throwing grenades at us. Like, what is your even friggin' problem? I'm just trying to think of how to run this. I suppose the way to kill everybody is to also kill this guy. That would only make logical sense. I guess we're gonna find out. Nolan. Oh, man. Okay. You need to stop doing the thing you're doing. What? Well, this is problematic. I did save right before I did this, but this is concerning me.
So this will have nothing to do with the stream, but I just have to talk to you about this for a second, Jess.
Yeah.
So I'm grading these papers.
Yes.
And sometimes an answer is so wrong that it just makes you want to cry.
Yeah.
And this question was, what happens if there's no majority in the Electoral College?
Yes.
And the person said that the sitting president gets to decide.
What?
Yep, like the current president just gets to decide who the replacement will be.
No.
And presumably this person sat through a whole semester of my class.
You know that's not the correct answer.
No, that's very, very not correct.
It would make no sense. I am beaten. Take my head, Zerka Filth. You won't get another chance. So swears Freyr of Kashyyyk. Whoa! So my game just crashed. 1 second. Oh wait, no, the game didn't crash. The game is here. The fudge? The game just decided to pop behind Steam. It didn't crash, it just decided to not be my front window. Okay. So we're gonna go with the kill everyone route. Die!
Did we come this far only to kill the... Hold your tongue, child. I'm not challenging you. I just thought you...
Alright. I'm presuming I kill Freyr and then I challenge Chundar, is how this is gonna go down.
I think even if you spare Freyr, I think he goes back to challenge Chundar, and it works out basically the same way either way.
Alright. We're gonna try this. Because Jolie's like... It's just because Jolie interjected so many times. Because, like, it's one thing for the characters to interject and not like it, but to interject multiple times is like the game saying, you're gonna screw yourself over if you keep doing this. If there's no majority in the Electoral College, then the House of Representatives gets to vote. That makes total sense. I don't know that I knew that off the top of my head, but that makes a lot more sense than the sitting president gets to decide. Because the sitting president could also be running for office, and therefore the sitting president would just decide that he or she won the election. I think that's super not how that works. Okay, so basically what we find out is this is Zalbar and his brother Chundar's dad. And he was exiled for trying to attack Chundar and make him stop working with slavers. That's what we're gonna find out in this conversation. But it's just a lot of... So I'm gonna click through stuff, so like the game registers that I know it. But I don't really care to hear it. I feel like it's a very Revan thing to do anyway, to like let this guy be of use. Revan really never killed anyone without a reason, even when evil. Right, Nolan? Nope. We don't have one of those. Alright, we're gonna go fight a beast. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna fight this beast, and then that'll be a stream, I think, because we're coming up on time. After I had that scare that my game crashed, even though it didn't. We have hats. I have lots of hats. Okay. I think I remember where this stupid thing is. Oh, we're all like super dead. Hold on. One second. There we go. It's way better. I think it's down here. And then this way. I have to find the special one of these type of creatures. Yeah, guys, let's leave political stuff out of the chat, please. I would greatly appreciate that. I mean, like, unless we're discussing the actual how politics works, that's fine. But let's leave anything else out. We're all here to have a good time. Steven. Thank you.
Yes?
Yes?
Hmm?
All right. Ancient symbols here, worn, tried by generations of Wookiee claws. Layers of moss and dirt suggest that no one has been here in many years. The beast comes when summoned. If you are generous, it comes to battle. If you are worthy and wise, it grants you glory. If you are fearsome and brave, feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take the vipers from their lair and hang them on from above, and let the blood scent of ground of our ancestors. Just, it's all good, Steven. Just go ahead and drop it. We are going to fight a Trent attack. So if you guys remember, if you were here, if you weren't, it's fine. Last stream we were on Dantooine, and on Dantooine there was a guy who told us about the Great Hunt for the Trent attack. And that's what this thing is. So we're gonna fight the Ritual Beast, but the Ritual Beast is actually the Trent attack. We're gonna have some fun.
Let's see what you got.
You cannot win.
Alright. Examining the corpse of this great beast, you find the blade of some sort lodged in its side. The skin has grown in around it. While certainly painful, it appears to be the blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it's had this injury? You remove the blade from the corpse, and it must be the one Freyr spoke of. The lost portion of Baka's sword. The power symbol of his people. Alright. So I think there's some remains out here to be gathered, and then we'll go. Alright, so I'm going to run this back over to Freyr, and then that's where we're going to leave the stream. So I'm going to start saying my goodbyes now. That thing I just found was a data pad about the Great Hunt. Let me find that real quick. This data pad was recovered from the remains of the Trent attack on Kashyyyk. It must have been devoured by the beast. It appears to be the personal journal of Gun Han-Shirish. His last entry, he explains what he's doing on Kashyyyk. Duran and Shyla have given into their passion for each other and are doomed to fall to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expressing their love, but they called me arrogant and accused me of being the one on the dark path. I've left the fools on Korriban. But I am not about to abandon the mandate given to me by the Jedi Council. I will destroy the Trent attack and wherever I find them. I've heard rumors that such beasts may exist in the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk. I shall go there and slay the beast, proving that I do not need either Duran or Shyla with me to defeat these creatures. I seriously want to get the Harry Potter app just to figure out what house I'm in. I have no real desire to play it, but I'm very curious.
If you want to do that, you should join Pottermore instead of getting the app.
Okay.
Because the app basically lets you choose.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So Pottermore will give you like a quiz type thing that you walk through.
Yeah.
But the app basically just lets you choose which house you want.
I gotcha. Is Pottermore free?
Oh yeah, definitely free.
I might try
You
that.
can also find out what kind of wand you get and what your Patronus is and
all that cool stuff.
All that cool stuff.
That's cool.
Which, by the way, if people are into Harry Potter stuff, I've had an idea for a Harry Potter related thing that I want to do on our channel.
I know LQ is a huge Harry Potter fan. Okay, so we're gonna give him this sword. Okay, and we'll take the fight to Chundar. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave it here. So, next KOTOR stream, which will be next Tuesday, 7 days from now, we will finish Kashyyyk, which shouldn't take too long. It might take like half-ish the stream, because we still got to do the star map and a couple of different things on here. Then, whatever time is left, we'll spend on Tatooine and make a dent into Tatooine. The next stream we have, though, is actually Thursday, and we're going to be discussing... I don't have my copy within reach. We're going to discuss the lead-in novel to the Han Solo movie. It's a book called Last Shot by Danielle Jose Older. And it's going to be exciting. If all goes according to plan, it'll be the first time we've had a guest on our streamcast. If I click on this, is it my face? Oh, hey, if I click on this, it's my face. There we go. That's better. So it'll be the first time we have a guest. So if you guys have been to, especially if you were at our last Jedi stream, but more so if you've been to, this is like a really grainy, ugly picture, but whatever, that's fine. But he's been to a couple of our other streams. There's a channel called Star Wars Ramblings, and he's gonna pop on the main guy from that channel and talk with us about this book. So if you haven't read it and you're interested in it, we're gonna start most likely with some spoiler-free discussion, and then move into spoilerific discussion. So that's what we're gonna do. Django, do you have any parting words?
Just to make sure that they follow us on all the things,
yes,
except our Facebook and our Twitter. Check us out on our forums. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And as they say, smash that notification bell.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right, cool. Well, thank you so much for being here. Real quick, Yagi, LQ, Zero Frames, I think are the ones in the chat still. Oh, and Noland are all content creators, and you should all hop in there and sub for each other. If you haven't already, or if you are watching this later and you see those names, you should totally just look those names up on the YouTube. Actually, it should be, the live chat should be a thing, so you should be able to see it. But thank you guys so much for dropping by. It means a lot to me. Really, this was a pretty fun stream. We had a lot of things to do. There's not too many more lulls in the game after you get done with Dantooine. So thanks again, and I will see you all hopefully Thursday and hopefully next week.